studying sincerely. That is the main motive to us. Studying sincerely. We have been giving you lessons, we are giving you question answers, solved exercises and all. Now it is your duty to study. And I hope you are enjoying this lockdown. Study properly, and I hope you have not forgotten my words. You are practicing good handwriting, and be practice hygienic methods, because now slowly, phase by phase, we will be given liberty to move around, but still for our self protection we have to practice hygienic methods, hygienic habits. And all of you take out your course book, social studies, and we have finished up to chapter 4, and it is the turn of chapter 5. All of you please have a glance at your book. The heading of chapter 5 is the globe and maps. You must be knowing that today I am going to teach about globes and map, because you are seeing a globe is here and a map is here. So obvious, I am going to teach you about globe and map.
Staying in one small part of the earth, we are aware of different countries that exist. Some people have traveled all over the world and therefore know about these countries. For those of us who haven't traveled, the globe and the map go a long way in making us understand about different places. We all live on the third planet from the Sun, called the Earth. It was not possible to see the whole Earth or know its entire surface until man placed satellites in space. As we now have a fair idea about the Earth's surface, its features have been represented on a globe or a map in an understandable way. In order to know the exact location of various places on the earth, we can take the help of either a globe or a map. The globe. A globe is a small model of the earth. The globe is an accurate representation of the earth in terms of the axial tilt, the poles. The two endpoints of the axis of the rotation are called poles. To the north is the North Pole. To the south is the South Pole. The hemispheres. Hemi means half. Sphere means half of the sphere. This is equator. The northern half to the equator is known as the northern hemisphere. Whereas the southern half of the equator is known as southern hemisphere. The latitudes and longitudes. The horizontal lines drawn parallel to the equator are latitudes and go around the earth. Whereas the semicircle lines that run from north to south is called longitude. The 0 degree longitude is called the prime meridian, which divides the earth into two halves, the eastern half and the western half. Though the globe is three-dimensional, it is a flat model because the heights of mountains and depths of seas cannot be shown on it. It gives an approximate and proportionate size of water bodies and the land masses. One can see the area occupied by the countries near the polar region becomes lesser compared to the land area occupied by the countries near the equator. The earth is round in shape, so on a map these imaginary grid lines look different because the latitude and longitudes are spread out instead of converging.
Now I'll show you. Please have a look carefully. In the globe, you can see the tilt of the globe. It is not straight, it is tilted. It is tiltedly kept. The tilt is there. Our earth is also like this. This is the axis which runs from here north to south pole to the center. A imaginary line which runs to the center is called the axis. This is the north pole. This is the south pole. On the globe, we can see continents. We can see continents here, you see. Here you see it is South America, and we can see this is Africa, this is Australia. We can see continents. This is Asia. We can even see the seas. Indian Ocean. This is the South Atlantic Ocean. North Atlantic Ocean is here. South Pacific Ocean, North Pacific Ocean. We can see the seas also. The imaginary line which runs through the middle of the earth is known as the equator. This is the equator. This equator divides the earth into two equal halves. The northern part, the northern half of the earth is known as northern hemisphere. Hemisphere, hemi means half, sphere means the earth is a sphere, half of the sphere. The northern hemisphere, the northern half is called northern hemisphere. The southern half is called the southern hemisphere. This is the north pole, this is the south pole. Now I'll show you something. Just please have a zoom, please. You can see these lines are here on the globe. These are the longitudes, and you can see these lines are here. These lines here you can see clearly. This is the line, this is the line. These lines are the latitudes. They are also known as parallels of latitude, and these are longitudes. As the 0 degree latitude is called equator, so also the 0 degree longitude is known as prime meridian. I hope all of you have understood about the globe. First globe to be created is believed to be created 2000 years back by a Greek language grammarian, Crates of Malis. Malis is now modern day Turkey.
Map is a flat representation of the globe which is seen on paper. It is a two-dimensional surface which projects a part of the earth or the whole. It is also minimized in proportion to the real size or area. This minimization is called ratio or scale. However, the earth being round, the map's flat representation is sometimes cut open on polar sides to fit in the correct scale area. You can see the same in the diagram. Now, consider this orange as an earth. Now you want to make a map of it. If you take the skin of the earth and put it on the ground, it is not flat. And this is the problem in making a perfect map. For years, cartographers or map makers used various projections for map making. To portray the surface of the globe on a flat map, geographers have developed geometric methods called map projections, like the Gurdip Kaur projection or the Winkel triple projection. Maps can be zoomed in region-wise on paper to clearly represent given country, state, district, or even a city with its important details. There are many varieties of map. Most important of them are physical.
Now it is the turn of the maps. Map means it is the flat representation of a globe on paper or board or wall, anywhere. The thing is, suppose here in the globe we see one part of the earth. If we see South America, here is South America. We cannot see here Asia. Asia is back of South America. But just imagine if we tear this globe from here, open it and just paste it here. Now we can see here South America as well as Asia. Globe is a three-dimensional figure, whereas this is a two-dimensional figure. Here we can see one part of the earth and the second part we cannot see. Here we can see total part of the earth. But there is various differences. Till today they say that there is differences in making accurate maps. Now what there is in the map, what we can see, there are various, you can see various colors of landforms are there, and we can see. Now I'd like to show there is a small compass here, north, south, just have a look, north, south, west and east. There is a scale, it is not clear but scale is there, and various symbols are there. You can see various colors are used, and I'll explain you this. The term which you are going to read in this chapter is known as projection. Here two projections are mentioned. One is Gurdip Kaur projection and the other is Winkel triple projection. What is a projection? Now more about this you will learn in higher classes, but I'll give you a summary of this projection. What is projection? Just imagine we are going to tear this one. Like an orange peel, we are going to open it. After opening it, we are going, now it is opened. After opening, we are going to paste it in a plain matter. So, changing a three-dimensional figure into a two-dimensional figure is known as projection. So, many persons, they have interpreted the globe in their own way. Among them is the most is the Gurdip Kaur projection, which you will learn in the later part of the, which I have shown in the video, and I have shown even the Winkel triple projection, and there is the other projections also.